Hello, I'm Maria from the Richardson Simple Living. Hope you can hear me because, like before, I still haven't got my microphone. I'm still upstairs at the moment in my bedroom, but I am going to venture down. I've got myself dressed, look, already. It's like a big occasion. Yeah, I can go down and mix now because Sean's come down with it, and so has Dean. And they're all okay. Nobody's feeling poorly, other than a few cold symptoms. Everybody's feeling fine, and they're all downstairs and doing whatever they're doing. The only thing is, obviously, we can't leave the house, and we just had a parcel person knock the door, and it was like we're all staring at the door like we can't answer it. But luckily, she just knocked and left it and wandered, and so Dean was able to open the door then and get the parcel in and just put his hand up to her from down the drive, like she was down the drive. So yeah, little things like that, you have to stop and think what you're doing. But yeah, we're all fine. I'm on day 6 now. I'm going to have a test today, and if that's negative, then I'll have another test tomorrow. And if that's negative as well, then I'm going to be able to leave my quarantine. Um, but the others, I think they're 6 days. I think not Lisa, Sean and Dean are the same. Their 6 days will be up on Sunday, so then they could take a test then. But yeah, everyone's fine. So far, I've had one occasion. I think it was the day after I spoke to you. I spoke to, what day was that? Friday, wasn't it? And the day after that, I woke up really hot, sweating, and very feverish. But I took a couple of paracetamols, and within the hour, I was right as rain and stayed that way. So before I went to bed that night, I just took one paracetamol just in case, and I was fine. Everything was okay, so I didn't take one the day after or the night after, and I've been fine ever since. I've not had to take no more. So yeah, it's just like a cold. I mean, I don't normally get colds and things like that. I think in the whole of my life, I recall getting flu twice. That was bad. This is nothing like that. Nowhere near as bad as what that has been. So yeah, we're okay. Sean's okay. And for saying Sean's asthmatic as well, she's fine. But because we've got the Omicron type, I think that affects your throat rather than directly to your lungs. So her asthma has not been affected by it whatsoever, not even when she's had a cough. So she's been okay. She's fine with it, which is good, and I hope it stays that way. So yeah, that's all I can tell you about it, really. I mean, we're very fortunate that we are healthy and okay. And I've just been looking out the bedroom window and looking down onto the garden, thinking, now I can go outside and do something in the garden because obviously I can mix with the others in my household. That's all I can tell you about it, really. We're all okay, and Dean moans a little bit, but then, men, they do get things a bit worse than us women. So, yeah. But, yeah, we're all fine, and no problems, and hopefully stays that way. And then by next week, we should all be out of isolation. So, I've lost track of days, that's one thing for sure. I have lost track of days. I mean, Christmas was bad enough, but now, being in my room so long, I really have lost track of days. I have to look at the calendar to see what day it is. And I'm thinking, today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. So Friday, I'm going to come back on Friday and do the vlog that I was hoping to have done last Friday. And that is like a run through of last year and the goals for what we want to do for this coming year now of 2022. It's not just obviously home education things, it's things that we want to achieve out in the garden, like homesteading things and work things and life in general, really, things that we'd like to achieve, or things we want to aim for anyway, to be on the track of. So Friday we'll have that chat. I'll do that with you, and we'll have a chat about what, we hope 2022 brings for us. And I mean, it hasn't been off to the best start, has it? So it can only get better. Sounds like that song. Things can only get better. But yeah, that's what we're hoping to do anyway. We'll do that on Friday. We'll have a chat about that. It gives me a few more days just to go through all my notes. I've been sat up here and all I've been doing is like writing notes for things that I want to achieve this year and what's possible, what perhaps wouldn't be possible. And, aside from reading books, I've read through a few books. I actually read my son, but I didn't, well, by me, I don't know. I had one of his books for Christmas. One of my sons is an author, and he bought me a book for Christmas. I think it was the last book he wrote. It's like a short story about an alien story. And I didn't really think it'd be my thing, but I buy all my son's books because you support your own. So I read them and got them all, and I hadn't read this one, so it was really good. I got really into it, and it was really good. So yeah, I think it's called A Forgotten World, I think. I haven't got it to hand now because I've read it, put it in the bookcase. But yeah, I'll drop a link down for Sean's page down below, is because he's got SAR, I can't talk, SAR Histories. And he does a channel where he goes to places of historic interest. So like you'll have seen us out and about in some of my summertime videos on day trips. But Sean will have filmed some of them and will give you the whole history and take you room by room and things. So it's really in-depth and enjoyable. So yeah, he does churches as well. Historic churches, and tells you the history about them. So it's worth having a watch, and there'll probably be a link on there as well to his Amazon where his books are for sale. So I'll leave that in the description box down below, a link to his SAR history site. Also, you can find him on Facebook, follow him on there. Each day he puts on a what happened on this day thing. So I've read it today, but I can't remember what it was. So yeah, you can follow him on there as well. But anyway, I'm going to love and leave you now, and I'm going to wander downstairs and see what's happening down there. Probably have to have a great big tidy up because everybody will put things where they don't belong. So I'll go down there and see what's what, and then Friday, I'm just think of the day, Friday, I'll come back and we'll have a chat about what we want to do for this year, this coming year. And before I go, I'd like to say thank you to my new subscribers. I've got some new subscribers. Thank you ever so much for subscribing. I promise I'm not always stuck in my bedroom moaning about illnesses. We do other things as well. But hopefully we'll be doing that soon enough. But thank you. It does mean a lot to us for you to subscribe to us. We're thrilled every time we get a new subscriber. So thank you ever so much. And thank you to everybody who already subscribed for continuing to do so and watching us. And thank you for all your good wishes and for your prayers during the time we've got this illness. So thank you very much. Everything's so much appreciated. So we'll see you now on Friday. And until then, take care, everybody. Bye.